Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on tuning, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live and it is Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and I can already tell that I need to adjust my camera, so give me a sec. Hi, we're back. I have had gum surgery on the lower gums, so we'll see how long I can do this, and I am feeling better. I'm on like prescription strength painkillers, so that's really good. Let's see, I'm gonna do face cam here. Let's see if I can do properties. We're gonna adjust the brightness because I'm like a little bit washed out again. Every time I have to do this, and it's funny because I wasn't really sure if I was gonna go on just now or not. Let's do a little bit darker. It's gonna let me? Hold on. Is it gonna let me slide it? Won't let me slide it. What am I doing? Huh. That's strange. Hold on. Let me try this again. Oh, now it's frozen. Well, I don't know. Something borked. Let's just quit that. There, let me quit it. I might be stuck with that. It's completely frozen. That little menu. I don't know what to do. Let me see. Cam face, properties. Hey, okay, so let's see. Let me read some chat for you guys. McLeod is here. Oh, McLeod is here. Dino is here. Hey, glad to see you live as a start in the weekend after a stressful week. Aw, I'm so glad. I'm glad that this will be a nice break from your stressful week. Let's see if I can make it less stressful for me. What's happening? Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, let's see. It is not moving. Oi, Gewalt. All right, it's not working. I'm not going to be able to configure my video. That's a bummer. All right, we'll just delete all that. Let me see if it'll let me close that bar at all. Close window. There we go. It's thinking. It's thinking. Then Palace of Pep says, hope you're feeling better. Artie Wolf says, hey, eeny minis. Geez, girl, recovering from mouth surgery and still streaming, you are a real star. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Maybe I'm just really good at dental work because I kind of treat it like I do feel a little soreness now that I'm talking a lot. We might have to cut this stream a little shorter than normal. All right, let me try one more time here. Nope, no, it's not working. Holy cow. Everything went crazy for a minute there. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna go straight to overhead and see how that's looking, because maybe that will be okay. Let's do overhead. Yep, you can see all the edges of stuff. I don't know if I can change that or not. Let me try it. Configure video. All right. OBS is acting really weird. Oh, now. Oh. Do you know when you accidentally opened like a million things by accident? Something happened like that. That's weird. All right, I better stop messing around. Let's just get right to it. We've got an airbrush here because we're going to be airbrushing. Hopefully I put a new tip on here. I can't even. Maybe I need to close some other things. Let's do that. I got maybe way too many things open and then my computer's going crazy. We all know that I'm the bomb diggity. Holy cow. My computer. I'm so sorry. Well, would you guys mind if I feel like I want to restart, but let's just keep going. The show must go on. We're going to put our little swirl right here. As long as you guys can see and hear me okay, we'll keep trying. It looks like chat might have even frozen. Let me know in the comments if you're still seeing things okay. That's my hope. If we're still seeing things okay, then everything's okay. All right, I'm gonna put this on and hope that it is, All right, so that's not right. There we go, now it's working. Oh my God, so my computer opened a zillion and a half windows. Why? Hold on, let me close all these dang windows. Oh, every browser, like my computer just opened up, like literally, like 40 windows. And I don't know why. It's like, oh my God, customer support for Twitch of all things also. All right, now maybe things will calm down once I get a few of these windows closed. Oh my God. All right, we got Phantom Bot going. We got Twitch Live dashboard. We've got OBS. What's this one? All right, you guys can see and hear me okay? It's all right? Okay, at least it's all right for somebody. All right, we got everything with the brush. We got good, ready. See the needles pulling back? That's perfect. Aw, Geeky Girl Games, mad love. Thank you for that subscription. Actually, it's probably good that I've got the thing moved back here. Let's write this up here. Subscriptions. Subscribers. Geeky Girl Games. Okay. I've been working on a lot of things while I've been gone. A lot. Games. There we go. Hello. All right, now I see a whole bunch of chat. You can see or hear it all. Awesome. All right, let me show you a few of the things I've been working on. Check this out. So, oh, come on. Now my autofocus is gonna flip out on me, huh? Let's see. Yep, I'm unable to do anything with that. Going to relax and watch some painting. You got your wisdom teeth pulled. Yeah, I feel you. So you and I will be eating soft foods all week, right? So you guys can see how shiny and slick like ice this is, and that's because I put this green stuff, UV resin. So what I did was, it's transparent. I put it outside and let it cure in the sunlight. It only took like, I don't know, 2 to 4 minutes in the sun. Yeah, I think that's how long it takes in the sun. It says clear acrylic resin. It cures under ultraviolet UV or direct sunlight in minutes. Perfect to create water and other liquids effects, non-yellowing, which is really important. It doesn't have, oh yeah, here we go. Curing time in UV light 2 to 4 minutes. Sunny day 5 to 10 minutes. Cloudy day 20 to 4 minutes. Well, that's cool. It'll even clear on a cloudy day. So this is the base that I'm going to be putting this guy on, and it's gonna look awesome. And I wish things would be in focus, but I guess that's not meant to be. Hold on, let me try something. All right, what? There, it let me shut stuff, kind of. So I got one thing that's not letting me do anything. Let's try this. Let's try main overhead large. Trying to adjust my cam properties so that way we can configure the video so it's not so out of focus. Hi, Mark Goodwin. Thank you for the host. Let's do that. It's still not letting me. That's so weird. Well, let's do stuff that you don't have to see up close. What a pain. Now it won't. Okay, we'll just get rid of it all. All right. So this guy, we're gonna be, what do we need to do to him? I brought with me some more things from, these are from Green Stuff World. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff from Green Stuff World, including these little icicles and this UV resin. And so I'm hoping to cut some of these off, and hopefully we can get them to apply to this base. And let's see what happens. Let's try that first of all. There's a little icicle. I don't know, these might not be what I want to do. Let's see, if I were an icicle, we'd probably hang little ones. Maybe there's a big one right there we can hang. All right, I'm gonna get some super glue. Hi, Echo Chill, how are you? We're having kind of a difficult technical day today. For some reason, my computer is borked a little bit, so I'm not able to zoom in so you can see this a little better. Just putting a little bit of super glue on the end of this icicle. I can't transfer it to my other hand because of my fingernails without getting super glue on it. There we go. All right, we're gonna put that in there. That's kind of weird. There we go. That's better. Ooh, I kind of like that little. Can you see that little icicle right there? It's looking good. All right, so let's do some smaller ones and see what happens. They come off the base pretty easily once you clip them off. See that? And again, I apologize about the lack of focusing. It's auto-focusing and it won't let me do anything else. If you guys get tired of this, then I can go ahead and try to shut the stream down and try to start it back up. Rebel Star Raider, thank you. Yeah, let's see if I can. I need tweezers for this because my fingernails, they got so long. Okay. Woo! And it flew out of my tweezers. Awesome icy colors, thank you. I did a lot of airbrushing on this so far, and it came out, whoa, lots better than I thought it would. All right. Those might be a little too small. Yeah, those are too small. Let's get some bigger ones. Let's get this one right here. Clip. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think if I make a little hole in here with my X-Acto, just small enough where I can push it back and then I can push the glue in. And I don't know if you guys know this, but half the time when I'm doing any kind of basing, it's all just me winging it and I don't really know what I'm doing. So that's pretty much the same goes for now. There we go. Oh yeah. That's not bad. I don't know if I want to do any more. You saw a video from Green Surf World where they created some icicles using, yeah, you can. And I have this, but I don't have a mold or anything to make them. I suppose, I just had an idea. Let's try that. Well, let's try it with Bondic because Bondic cures faster than Green Stuff World's resin. Let's do that. Now Green Stuff World's gonna get mad at me. Do you think that'll make an icicle? Let's try it. Let's try it with Bondic and see what happens. Probably won't because Bondic has to be completely visible. Let's squirt some in there and see what happens. All right. Now we're gonna shine the light on it. This is not gonna work, I can guarantee you. All right, I'm gonna hold that against there. Hey, Super Sarah. Are you using Silly Putty for a mold? I am, I'm trying it. What is this contraption? It's a Bondic cool gun thingy that I got from their Kickstarter. Bondic is life. You made longer things like that with your Bondic? Oh. All right, so that's cured, I think, because it only takes like 4. Let's see what happens when we pull out. Oh, see, that's expected. It only had it didn't have the whole piece. It wasn't long at all. But it cured a little bit. But it cured yellow, and nobody wants yellow icicles. So we're not gonna use Bondic. Bad. MacGyver. Right, I just like to experiment because I want to see what I can do. All right, we've got a few icicles. That one does not. The one that I pushed into the ice doesn't look good. It looks obviously weird. but I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna do maybe icicles going up instead, like stalagmite type things. We'll make one just like, almost like it's connected or something. Like a drip. And I also remember, I think I know why, because super glue and this foam don't get along. And I probably melted some of my, actually I like that. That's kind of cool. Can you guys even see it? It's too clear to be able to see. I kind of like that. This looks icy. Let's do some more. It definitely makes everything seem cold for sure. Yay for silly putty. Aw, Key Lime, wow, you're quitting early. Hey guys, give Key Lime a follow. We're doing crazy things today, Key Lime. I just recovered from, I'm still recovering from gum surgery. And so I'm just basically doing all kinds of stuff. You end up oh, okay. Am I starting late? I don't know. I feel like you go later on Fridays than this, usually. See what we're doing? We're building we're putting little icicles all over the, oh, and it fell over, dang it. No. See, what I need to do is hold it on with the resin and then go actually run the resin outside. Wait, that's the opposite. Stalagmites on the bottom. Yeah. Stalagmites, you might fall over. You might jump on. You normally raid Kenny. Oh, he's at ATC. Oh, thank you for the raid. We always appreciate it. So yeah, guys, if you haven't given Key Lime a follow, give him a follow. He's we raid you quite a bit, actually, don't we? Not quite a bit, but we don't raid anybody like consistently a lot. All right, so let's see. Where else can I put a little ice? I feel like just a little bit, maybe we'll, there. Those look, that looks really cool. Can you guys see that? I'm trying to make it show up on my camera. You got something bugging you too? Rat scratched your eyelid. Oh, it's like cat scratch fever, but it's like rat scratch fever. It's good trick for stalactite. Oh, it's in French. That won't help me. You like the shine effect? I do too. Oops. The shine effect, I think, is what sells it, because now it doesn't look just like foam. It actually feels like actual ice. I need a different pair of clippers. Here. These are extremely superior to these. These are some cheap ones I got at like Harbor and Freight, and you can see how chopped up the edge of the blade is, and that's because they're cheap. Whereas these are the Citadel, and even though they cost me a mint, they're really worth it. They're just like really good quality. Stalagmites Monte, which is climb. Stalactites Tombe, which is fall. Oh, okay. I'll try to remember that. Tombe is fall. I'm not very good at French though, so I probably won't remember that. The E, oh, Tomba. Okay, I'm just letting it kind of sit. Ah, there. That looks cool. And then I'm going to take a drop of this resin and put that right on top. Yes, now we actually have a drip looking thing that actually feels like an ice cube. Ice sickle, rather. And then I'm using the light to at least sort of set it. That didn't work. Listen to me. That didn't work. I might have to use something else. Here's my light. Tight top is what you usually try to remember. Failed miserably though. So I remember the slag tights hold tight. That's how I try to remember it. All right, so there we've got enough things to give the impression, because that's the thing. We're not ever going to get this to look truly like ice because it's basically just some foam cobbled together. And so the idea is that as long as you can make it look like the impression of ice, that's my goal. And that I feel like I have succeeded at. Now, we got another thing to do. We need to put snow on this, and I've got a couple different kinds of snow. Let me step aside here and I'll grab it. Have we done snow bases before on this channel? I don't think we have. Hold on, I got a million things in the way. There we go. Ooh, I've got that, yep. Let's put that on there, that'll work great. That's the Secret Weapon snow, snow what? That's their glass, their crushed glass effect that they've got. Dropping things. And I really like their crushed glass because it looks pretty awesome. And then I also have this realistic water, which is essentially resin also. And the last thing I need is the snow. Snoo. There we go. All right, this is what's going to pull it all together right here. And we're going to do a few things. I need a little Dixie cup. What'd I miss? Ignako says, is it okay to link to Mount Albino Conjura, or was that accidentally sprayed with white pearlescent instead of clear coat? You can actually send that to a moderator and they can link it, because that's the only way to do it. We only have mods posting links. You love that she's using Silly Putty for something. Oh yeah, the Silly Putty is my mask. We're going to definitely be using that because later on we're going to be painting this bad boy on the stream. I just wanted to work a little bit on this base. We're going to paint this guy. Oh, come on. Do the focus. Do the focus. There we go. Well, for a minute it focused. There's too many other things. There we go. We're going to paint up this guy. That's going to be later on, as soon as I get some of the snow on here. And we're going to use Silly Putty to mask, and it's awesome for masking. You have an irrational fear that you're going to breathe in. Oh, I know, me too. So I'm actually going to use a mask when I do start using this. I don't like to use this crushed glass because of that. It says, warning contains crushed glass. Wear an ANSI approved safety goggles, heavy duty work gloves, and NIOSH approved. Anything that has that many warnings on it, I almost hardly ever use this stuff. So what I'll end up doing is probably mixing it with the realistic water to get a slushy effect so that it's not going to blow anywhere, but not right now. First thing we're going to do is we're going to mix some realistic water, just a little bit, in the cup. There we go. We just got a little bit to start. And it says allow 24 hours to dry, so that we will be needing to set that aside. And then maybe I'll go set that outside in the sun. Maybe that will help it cure. All right, so that's, and then a little bit of the snow powder. All those warnings. Oh, just mean try not to eat it. Yeah, but they mean they really do want you to be so safe. Ah! All right, that's a lot of snow. All right, so I just add a little bit of that. And I make some kind of snow stuff. I have a tool. Somewhere I have a tool. I might have to go grab little popsicle sticks. I thought I had a tool, I don't. Here, I will use a craft brush, which you guys know I love cheap craft brushes. Ooh, there we go. And we're gonna press this around the edge of the base of my little iceberg, whatever this. Oh, look at how dirty. I don't want dirty snow. No, thank you. It's because I used a dirty brush. How not to Shoshie. All right, we're going to try again. Let's get a clean craft brush this time. I'll be right back. Yellow snow. I know. I'm just gross. Hold on, right? I'll be right back. All right, I am back. And I have triple thick, brilliant brush on gloss glaze. Gloss glaze, which I can also mix with maybe some of the, see, now I got a clean craft brush. Now hopefully it won't leave residue. This resin is making me, it's not sticky. Let's add some gloss glaze in there. Now, let's try paint, let's do this. Let's paint on the gloss glaze where we want it. Up on the edges of the cool iceberg thing. Okay, then try this. Ah, now it's got that look I want. What I was hoping was kind of for this, like, you know how powder snow looks when it's blowing up against stuff. You know it's serious when Mr. Justin uses a respirator, exactly. Don't eat it, don't rub it in your eyes, and she should be okay, yeah. I don't want to eat it. That definitely is not on the list. All right. We're adding our gloss glaze to the side of the little, aw, Vivian Brashear, thank you for the subscription. Give me 1 second and we will write, see, look at that. Oh yeah. That's what I'm going for. Just that little, look at how realistic that looks now. Okay, we're gonna give Vivian, thank you so much for that. Yay! And Sveiki Boy is following, welcome. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta write down this name. Huh. I missed a subscriber. There we go, Vivian Brashear. Thank you so much. Mad love for that. You're so tired. Oh no. Let's get, yeah, definitely do some hype. All right, so that's looking pretty dang awesome, don't you guys think? So I think I'm gonna keep going with that, with the gloss glaze and the powder snow on top. Because what that means is that wherever the gloss glaze ends up not getting covered with snow, it'll just be like glossy ice. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Hopefully, let me go tap that off. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Okay, let's do more triple thick gloss glaze. What's everybody doing for the weekend? Anything cool? Everybody's working for the weekend. All right. Let's do more up in there, especially in the crevasse. There we go. So we can cover up some of the areas that I didn't get very sanded either. This is one of my tricks, is hide mistakes. See, we can put some slush in one of those corners. Looks very icy, yes. I agree. Do you feel cold? Are you like wishing you were in, you know, enjoying the winter right now? Let's do right up there. I love it. It feels very icy. Okay, so let me tell you what this was made with. This was made with foam it's extruded polyurethane foam that you get to use when you're insulating your house or your garage door or something like that. And then, oh, Mike is home. Hello, Mike. We are live. Okay. Give me a kiss. There you go. All right. And yeah, so foam, and then I shaped it with a like a foam cutter, and I had to buy this whole like wire tool thing that cuts the foam, because if you try to, well, you could try to slice it, but it gets kind of jagged. It's weird. Mike, come look at this real quick. Does it look icy?
Yeah, it does. It's pretty darn cool.
Awesome. I think the icicles also sell it. Oh, you're going to be GMing Shadowrun 5th edition Saturday. Hopefully have some hobby time. Lando, that sounds awesome. I used to play Shadowrun. I played 1st edition. Did you ever play 1st edition? When I was in college, we played 1st edition and it was awesome. I also played 2nd or 3rd. I think it was 3rd. Can't remember exactly. See, I'm using the snow to hide all the areas that look like they're, you know, joins. There we go. That looks good. Oh God, first ed was brutal, but so fun. It was like, I felt like one of the editions was really hack and slashy. Maybe it was first ed. We ended up always ending up with those ambulance things. Like you could actually have kind of like an ambulance service that would just come and pick you up. Dock wagon, yes. Yep. We always needed them because of the amount of times we got. Oh, that looks awesome. Look at that. The amount of times we would get injured on the, we had, so one of my DMs in Shadow Wagon was complete power gamer, and he always made his NPCs like crazy OP. Dockwagon always had the best contract you could get, yes. And stim packs, right? You gotta have good stim packs to like in a tough situation. Okay. This is kind of fun. Basing can be really relaxing. There we go. Ooh, see now, did you see what I just did? I blew off all the important stuff because, oh, let me try that again. Maybe if I just leave it, it will actually dry on there, because that's what I want it to do. Greek Knuckles would like me to post his figure, just making your show, as long as you take a look at it and it looks okay for the stream, I'm okay with it. I let my mods use their better judgments. Obviously, if she has too much skin and, you know, isn't Twitch friendly, you would know, right? You play 4th Edge Shadowrun every other Wednesday. That's awesome. It's been so long since I played. I really enjoy Shadowrun though. It's a really awesome system. I just love the whole idea behind the worlds. I like to play shaman. I had a crow shaman once, and she had kind of like her little hut was separate from everybody else's, and she like had like she kept like everything in it, like old CDs, you know, like just like a crow's nest. And it was so cool. She just kept odds and ends. She was also a little bit of a tinker. All right, that feels pretty cold, doesn't it? Icy burr. Let's see how the figure looks on it. Yeah, he's awesome. There you guys can get a good look. That's what it's gonna be like. Reminds you of Fenris. You know what he's supposed to remind you of? He's supposed to remind you of the Lich King from Wrath of the Lich King. Because look at the back. Isn't that cool? That's the back of his outfit. All right, last thing I want to do, and I'm gonna try super gluing this to start, is I've got this awesome base. I want to put this on top of the base and then I glue it. I'm thinking I might want to actually pin it and then, but this is really hard purple hardwood. Let's just try seeing if I can glue it and see what happens. Just do each corner and just pray. All right. We'll set that down. Yeah, I used to play World of Warcraft. I'm such a nerd. Who didn't? 2008 through 2010, and I'm 9 years clean. And I had the biggest Alliance guild. I had the biggest Alliance guild on my server. That was a role-playing guild, because I'm that kind of nerd. Yep. All right, we're gonna add a little bit. So that super glue seems like it's holding pretty well. I'm just gonna add pieces of slushies and other aspects of, there we go. Because the snow would be in all the crevices. Woo! I like that. Molten core. No, it was, what was it? The end of the Janai period. I don't even remember what that one was. And the very beginning of Lich King. Those are the ones that I played. And that was enough because I couldn't handle it. I had too much fun. I was so severely addicted to World of Warcraft that I could not handle my addiction. I had to quit because I just to this day don't really play video games that much, which is ironic that I'm on Twitch, right? Because it's so, you'd think I'd be so triggering. It is triggering. The Burning Crusade, yes. Burning Crusade. Okay. I'm really in love with this base now. It looks way better than I thought I would have been able to accomplish. And here, let me show you the photo that inspired it. So I did all this out of my mind. I'm not a sculptor. I really had no idea what would work. I kind of had to ask people what they thought. This is the photo that inspired. See these crags? And then there's the Lich King, and it's all just light, 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 and there's icicles hanging down, and I'm kind of trying to do that here too. See that? And then when we put this skeleton boss in here, he's perfect. Kind of like him, almost like he's stepping off, right like that. All right, so now I'm gonna set this aside. Actually, that looks good. That looks like it's gonna stay. So I'm gonna cover this because this is done. Okay. And I've got some extra coarse pumice gel. I don't think I want to use that. That might be too gritty for what I want to do. So let's try something less coarse. Let's try a fine. This one's natural sand. That's probably what I want to use. So I'm going to use this as a filler. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I'm going to do this to fill the gap, and hopefully, yeah, that'll probably be okay. We will see. I probably should have put some kind of thing in there to keep it from shrinking. The Wrath of the Lich King was your favorite expansion? So because I was in a role-playing guild, we didn't really raid too much. We raided all the old stuff, and we always tried to do it in character too, because we were a role-playing guild. I wish you'd probably put some epoxy sculpt, but we'll see. I think this will cure okay. We can always airbrush it so that it kind of disappears, right? We can color it so that it disappears into the whatever. Okay, that is looking better than, there we go. I know you guys are thinking, what is she doing? She is messing it up. I don't know. I might be, but I can fix it. I think it'll actually look really good once it dries. I'm just trying to adhere it to the base basically and give it some more texture. We can always cover that with snow as well. That actually is not a bad idea. Why don't we try that? Shall we cover it with snow and see what happens? So that part caved in a little bit. Let's add some more. There we go, much better. All right, snow time. Snow time. I don't know if this is gonna work. Like I said, we just try and we fix it if it doesn't look good, and then we cry if it doesn't work. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I love the texture that that's also having on there. Let's get rid of the excess. Kind of looks like snow blew up under there, huh? All right. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I like it too. Let's tap away the excess. All right, that's pretty boss. Oh, I just got, don't breathe. All right, I'm gonna let that cure. That looks awesome. I'm really happy with how that's looking. I need to put a little extra right there. A little extra right there. That's cool. Now just a little bit more. Where is a good place to get plinths? Try eBay. Try going to historical shows. That's been my best luck is when I've been at historical shows. Because there's always some guys that just like to make those in their free time and you can get them really cheap. Oh, I love that texture. I love it. It really, like snow isn't actually pristine and lovely. Let's do some more. I like how it's kind of clumpy and chunky in some spots. And that's kind of, snow does that. Let's try that on the end of this. Yes. Oh my God. It looks awesome. That looks great. And then it's icy everywhere else. Nice. All right. I'm going to set this aside with my skeleton boss. We're going to clean up and then we're going to airbrush. So hold tight. Maybe take a little stretch break while you're waiting. Oh, I just realized I should hang some little icicles. I have to do it. I have to hang some little icicles from the edge of the thing. And I got my little green stuff icicles right here. Okay, we're gonna do it. I gotta cut those little bits off there. Here we go. I wish I need to glue stuff on left-handed because I can't transfer it to my right hand. So it's almost like a little Easter egg. You look under it and there's ice. Oh my God, I love it. It's so cute. Yes, Rebel Star, exactly. Oh, well, I'm just gonna put them on now. Why not? Okay, this time I'm gonna hold it in my correct hand. Put the glue on it with my left, which is tricky. Then, let's do another one right here. Gotta wait a little bit. Oh, I love it. I think those two are too close to the same size, so I'm gonna move that one over to the side. Let's try again with some glue. Wait, we gotta switch it hands. Dark Star does do some nice plinths. They do some fancy ones with like resin inside of them that makes them all look all cool. I'm gluing that one there. Oh my God, I love it. Look at this. Look at this. How cool. Now let's do a little one, a little double icicle. Okay. Where's my glue? Okay. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my gosh. Piece of frozenness. And I've got a little brush to take away excess snow. Let's do this side. There we go. I'm gonna add some more little dripping icicles later. But what this does is it makes everything look like I did it on purpose, which is exactly what I want. I want people to think I did all this on purpose. This is so cool. Or Thober Studios makes plinths. That's good to know. All right, I'm gonna set this aside to go cure. We're gonna rinse that off. That's a good craft brush. I'm probably gonna end up ruining. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go set this aside, take a little stretch break, get up and stretch. All right, I got my mic back on. Everything is great. So let me clean off my craft brush because I might be able to still use that today. I'm gonna rinse it. So that was all the basing I'm gonna be doing today. I'm very excited because I'm taking that piece to Gen Con. So if you're going to Gen Con, you'll get to see that first in person. That's our friend Terillian's commission that she commissioned me to do. She's one of the followers on the stream. Let's put this back in here. So these are the green stuff icicles made out of high quality clear resin. And I got these off of Green Stuff World's eBay account. I really like their eBay account. I feel like it's very fast. In fact, I feel like it might be slightly faster than their regular account. I'm not sure. Don't know if I've ordered from their regular account in a while though. All right, I'm gonna put that back in my train thing. Let's see. I always keep this little dustpan, and I like to keep my studio a little bit dust-free when I'm trying to airbrush, because you don't want all this crud in your airbrush, right? Or in your, yeah, we just want to keep all this separate. Set stuff aside. I'm debating on just picking this up. I think I will just pick this up, and we'll just do this. Okay. That's better. Okay. This one has way more little pieces and crumbly, so I'm not gonna dump this one back in. You want the crud. I know you want the crud. Here, I'll just do some of the crud, because that's a big chunk of crud right there. Oh, did you hear that fall right in there? Gross. This is like pieces of icicle in there. Resin pieces. It probably won't hurt to have that in there, but all right, and we're gonna get rid of all the little dust particles because they're gonna get in my other model. All right, hey model newbie, thank goodness it's Friday, absolutely. All right, I'm covered in snow flock. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's all over the place. This is where having a little bit of a, oh my gosh, having a little bit of a, maybe a dust buster or something in the studio would be nice. I don't have anything like that. All right, that's good enough. Ready to airbrush now. You can see this is my normally messy desk. That's why I usually cover everything with a little bit of paper to hide my mess. All right. Oh, I have some things to show you guys before we start on the airbrushing. I've been working on getting some things primed to paint for you guys. So these are some things that are coming down the pipeline. I'm dropping everything. I think some of you might get a real kick out of these. Let me find them all. I have about, make sure I got everything. So, yep, I got everything. So these are from Impact Miniatures. You gotta check these out. Okay, I got these all primed. See if you recognize any of these. This is a small alien. This is the queen, and these are chibi versions of, guess who? Hey, there's the chair. This is the chair that Ripley stands in, or whatever it's called. I wish I knew what everything was called. So that goes right there. She stands right there. I need to glue her in eventually. Once I paint her, I'm going to glue her in. And then she's got this little cage. Ah, come on. There we go. They are super cute. They're from Impact Miniatures. And they've got two sets. They've got this one set of Ripley with her little cage. See that? It's so funny. Like that. And then they've got the alien set. Right? And there's an alien with the jaws coming out. There's another alien with the jaws not coming out. There's the queen. And then there's actually, oh, I'm missing an egg. There's an egg that's closed. There's an egg that's open. And there's another egg with a, where'd it go? Hold on, I'll find it. Did it fall off my table? I think it did. Anyway, it's like an egg that's kind of coming out. Is that it? Nope. I must have. I know I painted it yesterday, but anyway, the other one had, and then there's this little face hugger guy. He's super cute. Ah, Warm Cup of Mech, thank you for the follow. How are you? It's a little power lifter, exactly. It's a little power lifter, and she's so cute. I think it's going to be adorable once I get it all painted. So chibis are always like a category at shows, and I hardly ever paint them. So I saw these at some point, and I was like, these are really cute. And see, I need to wait I need to weight one side of this so that it stays. And then we got Ripley with a gun. So cool. All right, so that's something to paint for like next. So no audio and whatnot. Oh, you can't have audio. Oh, okay. Confused me for a second. Yeah, so it's like a power loader or something, right? Like it's made for loading stuff up. All right, this is what we're painting today. There he is, and I'm gonna get my gloves and my mask because you have to have those for safety. All right. P5000 power work loader. Oh my gosh, Memnor just threw down the gauntlet with his nerd lore there. That's really good. I know that Aliens has a huge following, which is why I got these to paint, so they'll be really fun. All right, so there's Mr. Dude, and I've got two different hands on him. We've got this one, which he can lay right there. See that? And we've got a super sword that goes, and I'm planning on magnetizing these, but not yet. And then there's the awesome sword. So we're gonna paint both of these. You were just using Google? Okay, that's cool. All right, so the first thing I want to think about is my base color for him. So there's a contest at ReaperCon for painting a pink model, and I thought this would be a good model to do in pinks, and so that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to paint him in various pink tones. And then we're going to give him all kinds of gross, really gross warts and bumps. And yeah, he's going to be really gross. But the pink is going to be the main color. So we got to pick out some pink colors. This is Rosy Flesh. That might be a good start. What else? We need something even more. So what I'm thinking is like on parts of him will be really pale, you know, like, so we might have even a darker flesh. Here, let's get this one out. This is a heavy orange, so this could be one of our shadow colors. And then we need something even lighter over the top of that. Let's see. I think we could go, tell me if you guys think these are pink enough. This is Orchestromus. That's actually more pink than both of those. Those aren't very pink, are they? Those are more orangey. It would totally work. Pink, nurgly type stuff looks really horribly inflamed, infected skin. That's what I'm going for. So let me see. Oh, here's a good one. This is a P3 paint that I love. So this one is Carnal Pink. Yeah, I think if we go with those to start. All right, let's just play and see what we get. Let's go from dark to light. I'm thinking we keep it light. And yeah, let's just see what happens with these colors right here. And I've got my Badger, which is gonna be like a fire hose to begin with. And I've got let me turn my compressor on. Well, that was quick. Did it reach? Yes, it did. All right, I've got my little quick, there we go. And I got these, I guess you can get the little quick release, which means you can switch out your brushes really nice. Okay, so the downside of using the Grex compressor is that it takes a really long time. Like you can blow a little bit and then it has to stop and then it has to kind of wait a little bit. All right, I'm gonna put my mask on and I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna play. I think I'll use the Orchestromus. I don't think I'm gonna use the heavy orange. I don't want it to look too human. I want it to feel more dead, kind of deadish, gross colored. Yeah, I think pink would look good. And like I said, this model, so let me explain a little bit and you can maybe tell me what you think about this. So the whole idea of having a pink model is that my friend Michelle, she is recovering from breast cancer surgery and breast cancer, and she has recently just been a trooper. She's really done great, and she's cancer-free of this moment, knock on wood. And so she's doing a miniature contest at ReaperCon, all, you know, in support of, you know, basically breast cancer research, that kind of stuff. So I was thinking, this guy, he could almost like embody that kind of thing, and we can make him look like gross and cancer, like cancerous tissue. This is actually, yeah, this is actually taking from one of Michelle's ideas, because she had a model that was kind of similar. But I thought we can, I mean, it'll still be nergly though. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it is it's a great idea for category, because it's gonna shine some light on an issue that a lot of, you know, people have been touched by. All right, I'm gonna put a mask on. I don't know how well I'll be able to talk with it on, so we'll see. All right, you guys can hear me? Put thumbs up on the screen if you can hear me. Okay. We always do thinner first. So we got a little bit of thinner. Yay, thumbs up. Awesome, good. I'm gonna just do a smidge in the cup. Just enough to, I always put some thinner in and then blow it through. And drying retarder works also. I just don't have any handy at this second. Okay. Now in my little Dixie cup, I'm gonna mix my colors. And I got my clean craft brush here to mix with. Let's see if I got two. Yeah, I can use that one as well. Okay, a little bit. And then we're going to start with the Orchis Dermis. It's the darkest color I have. Okay, that might be too much thinner. We'll see. Yeah, that may be a little too much thinner. It's okay. Let's put a little bit. This guy's big, so maybe it'll be okay. Okay, let's try adding this to the cup. And you guys know, Erin Lovejoy is the one that taught me to add it from the side. And I feel like that introduces a lot less clogs. Like, it's like the brush hairs act like a little sieve. Okay, and I'm going to rinse out the craft brush. Yeah. Hey, Make a List, how's it going? It is an interesting method, and Flow Improver is fine too. Also, let's start at the bottom. Now, for starters, I've never used this brush tip before. It's got a new tip, so I'm not so sure how it's going to work. It looks like it's actually pretty good for detailing. Okay, so that's so far. Kind of gross already. I feel like it needs to go even darker, don't you think? Let's try a little bit of, what are we gonna do? Let's do a little bit of reddish color, maybe a little bit of Arbuckle's brown. Let's see what happens when we mix that in. Looking good. Workday is almost done. That's awesome. So I'm adding in some Arbuckle's brown, which is going to change everything. Ooh, oh, I love it. That's a cool color. So we got sort of this burgundy color we're going to add in. Have I ever used golden liquid paint? No, I have not. But I do use the Dollar Rounding inks quite a bit. Okay, let's try that. So we're going to blow through the rest of that paint. See, now that got darker? That's what I wanted. Let's try that. Let's move that away. There we go. Ooh. I like that dark. Yeah, I like that dark a lot. Yes. And then we can add the light later. But I was thinking it was a little too light to start. See, now we're getting back into that other part of the cup. I might even just dump that into this cup. We'll just pick another dump cup. Okay, I'm going to clean that out. I'm going to wipe out as much of that paint as I can. And I'm going to try some more Arbuckle's brown. Make that even darker. The nice thing about the scale color fantasy games is that it's already pretty thin. Ooh, there we go. There's plenty of thinner in there already. Okay, that's a good start. See how it's getting nice and dark now because we're using that other color. That's awesome. Definitely kind of gruesome looking too, isn't it? You remember the first time you played around with an airbrush and you didn't wear a mask, you were spraying different blues and your snot was blue? Gross. That is funny though. Yeah, I've always been really good about being careful about safety with, I really like that red. Okay. I'm kind of just trying to see we're running out of paint. When the cup gets low, you need to add more paint. So now you just pop on a dust mask. Yeah, that's better than nothing. I try to use the highest quality mask that I can find. This one is NIOSH approved, so I can use it with resin. I can use it with airbrushing. I just don't even need to worry about anything when I've got it on. I did too much in my art classes where we worked with like super hazardous chemicals to the point where like, no, I just don't even play, you know? There's just too much stuff I've been exposed to. I'm not trying to make it worse. Okay. Look at this beautiful, rich, dark color. Well, sorry, makes you think about snorting smurfs? Snorfing smurfs? He has sinus issues. Oh, because of... Yeah, that's funny. Snorf, snorf, snorf. Looks cool. kind of just go around his little armored areas. You guys remember when I put this guy together? You know what, this tip is really nice. It helps me like really aim really well, and I can also see if it's getting clogged. Snorkels works too. Trying to get in between these little horns. This is such a crazy detailed model. Whoever sculpted it did a really nice job. So when I start out, I don't really pay too much attention to, like, I just try to get it, you know, get it base coated well. Arbuckle's brown is my favorite color too, Nicholas. It is such an awesome and just a really awesome, what do you call it? It's just an all-purpose color. You can use it for so many things. So the cool thing is I've been watching lots of Stranger Things, and you guys know how gross that show is. The gore in it is just like, oh. So I got lots to work from in my brain. So with a creature like this, you can really edit a lot. You don't have to paint every single little thing, but you can if you want to. Okay. Now on this snake, or whatever, this guts, whatever, I'm just going to get in here in between stuff. Just get the darks. Super gross. Okay. Let's flip him again. All right, that's about it for the skin. Almost done. There we go. Let's do a few of these little pock marks. More guts down there. I like this kind of underpainting that happened over here. That turned out really pretty. All right. Okay, that's good enough. And now we're going to do the hands. That looks good. I like how the glazing works out nice. Let's flip it. Good. And this one. So when I primed these hands, I kind of did it with the idea that this is going to be up against his body. So there's going to be a lot of shading there. Are we all out of paint? We're all out of paint. Let's just do a little bit of last bits. Just gotta get that last bit of hand. There we go. Good enough. All right, now I'm going to show you. I've got this awesome stuff. Spray through airbrush cleaner. And I've been using it really successfully. It really melts all the paint. And I have not had clogs or anything with it. Just going to dump all that into my dump cup. Okay. I'm going to do that again. Just trying to clean out as much of the paint chunks as I can before I start spraying through the brush, because we don't want those chunks to go through the brush at all. All right, now with the paper towel, I'm going to wipe out the inside. And you know what? I might not be doing this right, guys. I might be telling you everything wrong, but there are so many different ways. Oh my gosh. Thank you for those bits, Nicholas. Wow, thank you. Plus 25. Awesome. All right, so I get as much of the cup as I can. You can see there's hardly any left. Now I'm going to do this. Dump some more. And then I have my dump bottle, which I'm going to go ahead and spray into. There we go. And we're just going to keep doing that with the spray through cleaner until it is clear. Let's get as much of this off there. Dump that. And then we'll spray through. All right, thanks, Nicholas. I hope to see you later. Now look at this. It's almost clean on the inside. And then we're going to spray just a little bit more cleaner through. And hopefully, ooh, what? Bubbled up because I put it too close to the, see that last little bit's coming out. All right, that's good enough. Because the next color is not that much different. And we don't have to spray through for each cleaner, but I like to. So each color is a little bit. Let's do Orcish Dermis. I don't want to put that straight in. I want to mix that up a little bit and a little thinner. Not so much thinner this time. Just a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so we've got about, that's probably a good amount of thinner. See how thick that paint is? All right, and we'll add that to the cup. Probably should have used a bigger brush. It'll help me add it much faster, but that's okay. All right, just for highlights. Now, let's practice on the hands to see we're able to go up from there. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we might need to, let's try this. I don't think I can leave that in there though. I think we'll use this as a glaze. Let's do this. We're gonna make a mix with, we'll make a little mix with this, no. This is the lightest one. Oop, that's really thick. You're headed out. All right, thanks so much, Sarah. A little bit of thinner. Oh, I just made a spill. Hold on. Paper towel time. Can you see the mess I'm making? You can. It's not hidden. This is par for the course with me. So those of you guys who are here watching me make a mess for the first time, this is normal. All right, so I'm making this, and I'm going to add some of this carnal flesh also. This should make it nice and light. Ooh. Let's do this so that it comes out much more quickly. Ah. All my paper towels keep falling on the floor. All right, now we can do this. There we go. I'm gonna add a bunch of that pink to that. Woo! It didn't get much lighter, unfortunately. Okay. So, I'm going to do one more thing, because it's not doing what I want. Add some thinner. We're just going to add straight up carnal pink to it. There we go. Now, I'm going to try this as an experiment. I'm just going to paint this on as if it's, I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to just get all of my bright parts kind of sketched in. And I'm going to see, this is something that I've heard that Sergio Calvo Rubio kind of does. He kind of gets all his lights in there. And then we're going to glaze over the top and see what happens. I need that to dry though. I don't know if this is going to work. We're just going to try it. I just want to experiment because experimenting is really important in the creative process. Just be bold and be crazy. No. I'm going to just see what happens. Okay, and I'm experimenting on the hands anyway, so that way if the model, something happens to the model, I can still kind of save it, right? Because the hands aren't that big a deal. All right. That's drying really nice and fast. All right. Good, good, good. Now, let's try the airbrush. We're going to try to do our glaze very thin. Lots of small little bursts till we blend that together, right? And I don't know if it's going to work. So far it looks like it's not bad. Doing something, huh? See, I got too much. Let's try it again. I'm going to try a mixture of glaze blending with, ooh, I kind of like that. See how that's coming out kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. That's crazy though, huh? All right, let's do another layer of highlights, only on the most let's see what happens when we do that. Have you guys ever seen somebody do this? Okay, that looks kind of cool. We're just giving it little bursts. Interesting. All right, now we're going to take the brush. Try to make it pointed a little bit. I'm going to do all this little weird connective tissue. Not sure what's going on here. You guys are learning along with me because this is all brand new. I'm just kind of trying something that I've heard of somebody doing. I actually haven't really watched them do it. So I don't know if it's going to work, which is half the fun. No, this is all new. Okay, it is new to me too. We're just kind of messing around right now. But it's giving us some cool underpainting. See these little weird spots? That's kind of working for me. A Nurgle is a perfect thing to experiment on, guys, because you can't mess them up that much, right? Because he's supposed to be also, oh, see, even if you overspray, it's okay. So that's not bad. It's looking kind of transparency weird. Now let's do it on the other hand. We need to make those highlights a lot more bright. Let's try it here, like that. Okay, now let's see if we can blend our midtones in. It does look good. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad it looks good because I'm still unsure. Getting very fine. Ooh, see, I can't pull back too much. That's looking cool as heck. It's kind of cool. I'm not hating it. All right. I like that transparent. That's the thing about skin, is that there's lots of layers. Right, now I'm going to just try to blend this up a little bit more. That's looking kind of cool. Kind of like that. That looks like skin. And then wherever we need to add some, let's do this layer of there we go. Just real soft glazes of airbrush. Okay, so we're going to set that aside for a minute, because those are both looking kind of creepy and cool. We're almost out of paint in that area. Okay, so let's pick an area that is a little bit more obvious. Okay, we're going to kind of picture how the light is, right? Picture how the light is. And we're going to do wide, broad highlights. Right? We can kind of try to blend these a little bit. That's okay. A little bit up here. Like I said before, what's cool about Nurgles is you can't mess things up a lot, because they're just weird to begin with. We're going to just add our bright, bright, bright highlights. And then shoulder as much as I can up here, kind of as if I'm just picturing where's the light? Where's the light going to be? Okay. I feel like this is kind of broken, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. This whole spot is going to have some highlights here. And then, of course, all the weird parts of these intestines are going to have bright lights. Hi, Blind Aggro. How are you? We're doing some crazy experimenting here with our Nurgle dude. Because the awesome thing about Nurgles is you really can go to town on these guys and get some really cool effects. It's pretty transparent there, isn't it? Not too bad. How am I feeling? I am doing much better. I was a little sore the first few days, but I, recovered pretty quick. So, wanted to get back into streaming because I've got some cool things like this Nurgle guy to work on, and he's pretty fun to watch. All right. I'm kind of picking an all-over light at this point. Not really worrying too much about the light source because it's a monster. All right, let's think about the light for a second. It's coming from this side, so that means this side. So that means this and this. I'm going to highlight all this side of the grossness. Okay. Probably need to be blasting him with a little bit of the other colors. Oh yeah, this is good though. All right, let's see what happens now. We've got kind of the beginnings of our blends laid in. When you have a big model, you want to be working fast like this, because all right, so I'm just blending in between the light and the dark with this new middle color. It's kind of working. There we go. I'm liking that. Cool. He's definitely looking pink. You see how that changed it? How gross is that now? Gross. This is the worst Kingdom Death pinup yet. It is. It's such a bad, because it's a good thing it's not Kingdom Death. That's so funny. Alright, I'm out of paint, so I'm gonna, let's do this one. This was our original color, wasn't it? So if I can add that. Okay. With the airbrush, you can just add so many multiple layers and layers and layers. All right, now we're blowing through the paint. Let's do a little clean out just to make sure. Let's do the dump coat. Okay. The last one I painted looked like a bunch of creepy spiders. Yeah, they weren't sexy. That was a Kingdom Death model. It was the sculpt. That sculpt is supposed to be really scary. Alright, I'm just blowing through. See, emptying the cup. Let's do another swipe through. I'm just dumping that in there. And we'll blow through again. Mostly clean. Okay, so I have these little dental brushes, and they're really soft and very nice, and they get rid of all of the extra little pieces of paint on the end of my needle without any problem. I'm going to use paint killer for that, actually. This is the paint killer, and I like to do that on the end of the needle. Okay. Okay. Here, it just takes it right off. And then there's a little bit down at the bottom here. Alright, we'll blow that through. See, there's a little bit of pink. But that's okay, because we're almost... Now, I've got this color. I think I have enough. I'm going to add a little thinner to this. And a little bit more paint. We're still kind of underpainting, right? So that's pretty thick, so we need more thinner. P3 paint is nice and thick. That should be good. Let's try that. You just clog less whenever I add it from the side like that. Hey Drax, how's it going? All right, now we're gonna try. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna go over some of the areas that, again, I want to be a little bit more highlighted. Crazy looking. Looking good. I might need some ink. How have you been, Drax? I apologize if you can't hear me real well. There we go. Looking good. Let's do it straight down. Let's give them some highlights. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh. Crazy. Doing all right, building some Death Guard minis. That's cool. That's your main army, isn't it? Okay. So far, so good. It's still not quite feeling pink to me yet. But it's getting better. See, that looks cool. There are, oh, your main two are Iron Warriors and Adelphus Mechanicus. Ah, that's cool. Alright, I'm going over these little intestine guys now. Just smoothing everything up. Okay, so now I think we're doing good. We've got a really good start on our pink. I think we're going to do some washes after I get this done and see what happens. Let's rinse this. Okay. That's like, again, the thing about Nurgle is there's so much freedom. People can't say, that's not what a Nurgle looks like. I mean, they can, but There's so many different ways a Nurgle can be that you're probably not going to be wrong if you do it a different way. I'm just cleaning up. I'll spray through, see what happens. I'm going to spray that all the way through to the bottle again. There we go. Let's do a little bit more because I didn't quite get it. And dump. And spray. I'm still seeing paint. I'm gonna use use this guy. The dental pick. All right, now the test. Get the last little bit of crap out of there. That looks pretty clean. Let's do the test, see how clean it is. I still see paint in there. It's like white paint. Hey, Frag Rock. Watching me while you're painting? That's awesome. All right, it's spraying through clean. That's a good sign. All right, I'm going to leave that done. We are going to do some washes. Take the mask off. Mask is off. Now my glasses are all fogged up and fingerprinted. How's everybody doing? I know we just had some new people join the stream. Look I've got this ring around my mouth now. Wait, that doesn't go with that. That goes with this. There we go. All right, so we got highlights. We got kind of underpainting going on. We've got kind of craziness. We kind of don't know what we're doing, but that's okay because we'll get there. That's the thing, is that people have seen me pull things out of my tuchus in the past. Let's do a little bit of this and clean off this brush. All right, good. Painting Reaper minis. Oh, is that for the Reaper? Is that for the Reaper convention that's coming up? Are you going to be there, Frag Rock? Frago Rock. All right. Now, time for washes. Let's do, where's that Carrollsburg Crimson? I want to use this. I definitely want to use that. And I want to use something, what's this one? Fuegan Orange, probably don't want to use that. Let's use Carrollsburg Crimson and see what happens. I'm guessing it'll look cool. Yeah, that looks really bloody. It definitely looks pink now, though. All right, let's try this. And I'm gonna just jab this into the areas. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Jab this into areas underneath armor to give me some depth. We need some purple in there too. Let's get some Druchii Violet. Let me put that on my palette. I love washes. All right, Druchii Violet is awesome. Probably my favorite all-time wash. Okay, put that back. Let's do Druchii Violet down into some of the darker, ooh yeah, darker crevices. Like in there. And down in there. Ooh, yeah. Yup, yup, yup. Now we'll do a combination of Drucci and Carlsberg. Water. Okay. There. I like that. I want to control that a little bit. In these really deep pockets, I want the dark purple. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see what happens when we... Ew, that's gross. Look at those bubbles. Ew. Gross, gross, gross. Now, I want to see how I can feather that over that so that it stays away from my highlights, but still covers. There we go, just like that. Let's do purple in here because that's nice and dark. All the really dark areas need the dark purple. Creepy, creepy. Okay. Do the purple in between that leg. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's kind of cool. We can do more layers of that. It's super gross. Don't forget, guys, I paint in a more of a realism style. So when I paint this kind of thing, it gets yucky quick. Not for the faint of heart. Let's do purple in there. All this red, it's like he's alive. Can you see that? The white minotaur that I have as a frame when I end the stream, is there a video of that? Yeah, I think it's on YouTube though. I think it might be really old now. His name was, what was his name? Gosh, does anybody remember? He's a judgment model. I want to say it starts with an R, and I can never remember his name. But yeah, there is a video of him, I believe. Does anybody know? Ragno, I can't remember his name. Rag something or other. There we go. That looks good. Take another look. You likely missed it. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is go look up on Judgment and then look for he's a shaman. I know that he's a shaman character. So you're gonna have to look him up on Judgment, and then you can find him on YouTube on my channel real easily. Ew, he's got many chins. And let's do some purple inside his mouth to get the darkest coloring. Okay. It's looking cool. Okay. Much more dark over here. The purple will offset any of the later yellows we're going to add to this guy. He's going to have some real colorful layers to him. Notice I'm getting cooler and more purple the farther away from the light we're getting. We can do some red over here still. There we go, that's better. See, this part's going to have more red because there's more light on it. Better, yeah. Okay, now I'm happy with where the pinks are. What do you guys think? All right, let's do more reds up here. Anywhere there's some really deep pockets, I'm going to go back in. We need a little bit of this. There we go. So this is, I'm kind of using the washes in a similar way that you might use the contrast paints, where we let things kind of pool up in the dark areas. All right, time for purples in the darkest spots. That looks good. He's like an angry, bloated, who knows what. All right, this is going to have red in it there. And then again, the purples in the really dark recesses. I did a crazy amount of attention to detail, filling in gaps on this guy with all kinds of different, you know, those epoxy sculpt. We used epoxy sculpt. All right. He's got some talons growing out of his arm over here on this side. I'm just painting right over them for now, but we're going to go back and fine them later. And I think I'm going to make them dark. Oop, I see some deep pockets. Deep pockets get purple. The pox. I need more Duchy Violet. Okay. So this model is meant to kind of be his name is the King of Ruin, but he could also take place of a unclean one, a great unclean one. Okay. I think we're going to go with metallic metal maybe on this guy. Yeah, I think we should, yeah, do a metallic metal. Let's get the big purple sore spots down there, looking bruised. That's looking good. Let's get some more red in there. Who knows what is falling out of him. Your roommate thought he was a burgle. A burgle is a kind of nurgle that steals your stuff. A burgle. A burgle nurgle. Lurking hard, but he looks more disgusting every time you look at the monitor. That's excellent. Good. So does he, here's the question, does he still look pink yet? Or do we need to go back and exaggerate some of our pink areas a little bit? I just love washes. Yeah, but he does look. Phone autocorrect strikes again. Yeah. Oh, Nurgle. He does look, he is sort of based off of a Nurgle type character that's called the Great Unclean One. So your roommate was correct. He's definitely made to be used as a, you know, replacement on the battlefield for such a character. He still looks pink. Okay, good. We're just getting a little bit, we're going to go deeper before we start getting lighter again. We're going to get more purples on these sides. There's all kinds of grossness down in here. Ugh, gross, gross, gross. I'm liking how he's drying a lot. Remember how we put those highlights in kind of willy-nilly, and now it's paying off. Creature caster, looky, looky, looky. I'm sorry I didn't do a go live. I kind of wasn't sure if I was going to stream or not. And we just have, I'm so glad that you caught this though. The thick boy himself. Yes. Hey. He is the thick boy. We decided to make him pink, or at least pink-ish. He's going to end up a lot more pink later. But the reason why is because Reaper is having a special pink category because Michelle, and I thought this would be the perfect thing to help bring breast cancer awareness. Yeah, he does look like internal bleeding or bruising. Yeah. It's also just going to add all kinds of nuances later as well. How have you been, Slow Fuse? Like I said, I should have done a go live. I didn't know for sure if I would be on or not. Looks infected, yes, on the pink side. Good, yeah. We're going to add all kinds of other colors soon. But I did a lot of airbrushing to begin with, and we did some kind of crazy stuff where we just kind of slapped on color, and now we're coming back and seeing what we can, you know, pop out. This is when you add this kind of orangey color, that's when stuff ends up looking really inflamed. Look at that. It's so gross. So gross. I like it though. I think it's going to end up looking really cool. Ugh, gross. So we're putting on that orangey color on top of some of his little bumps. We'll go back and probably put yellow in the middle of some of them so they look pustule-y. Really gross. So much that you can do with these guys, this guy. We were talking about how he's definitely the poster child for cancer awareness. Yes. Yeah, I think maybe we could, should we make these like melanomas? Shall I look up melanoma? Are we going to go there? Bells Mort, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know. I kind of feel like we kind of should do it. Kind of feel like we should. I don't really want to look up melanoma though. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm going to try and see if I can stomach it. Let me ask you this. So the Great Unclean One, would that still fit the Great Unclean One? I just don't want to see the Google images, right? Yeah, no, I won't show you the Google images. I'm going to look them up on my own and see what colors melanomas are. I think they're really gross colors. All right. Yeah. Okay, wait. Where's my keyboard? I always lose my keyboard. It was here. No. How lame. There it is. I found it. Okay, I'm going to type in melanoma. Because I feel like some of these bumps on here, they could totally, yeah, melanoma skin cancer pictures. All right, images. Oh, yeah, let's see. Ooh, they're not that bad looking. Some of the later stages are not so happy. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is going to be gross. I found one that's really good. I need to get, let's see, we need sort of a, it's like a cross between Nuln Oil and Dragunov Nightshade kind of glaze. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try that and see what happens. Yeah. All right, ready? Vom. See, he's why you should get tested and go to the doctor. Exactly. Get tested. All right, this is the Dragunov Nightshade. Let's pick out this one. Okay, we started out with the blue. Oh. Oh. Let's do a little bit of the purple on top of it. Nope. Purple's not the right color. It needs to be like Nuln Oil and Dragunov. Because the blue. And the glaze is perfect because it kind of gives it that creamy, like milky, transparent look. Ugh. Do you guys see that? Slag Bomb, thank you for the poof. Thank you for the sub. Let's do this. Let's do this. Slag Bomb. I got paint everywhere. That one goes on this one. Here we go. Thank you for the sub, Slag Bomb. All right, so we did a little bit of the blue and it came out kind of cool looking. It needs to be darker. Let me try the Nuln Oil. Let's try Nuln Oil Gloss. And I don't know if this is going to work or not. Or maybe Secret Weapon Blue Black. Let's try that too. All right, the blue black might actually, ooh, let me shake it better because it looks kind of like it needs to be shaken. Yeah, that's much better. All right, let's try this. What droppers did you use for your GW paint? I think I got them on Amazon. I think they might, or no, I didn't. Where did I get those from? I'm not sure. All right, I'm just kind of dropping that. Yeah, that's the blue black, and that looks like it works pretty well. Let me add a little bit of this Nuln Oil. Ew. Oh. They look way nicer than the cheapo. The ones I got are cheapo also, so I don't know. All right, that black, it's working. It's working. Does it look like melanoma? It's pooling around the edge though. Let's pick that up. Try it again. All right, now I want to add a smidge of like a dark brown ink, like wood ink, I think would be good. See if I have a color that will work. Oh, here we go, sepia. Let's try this. Ooh, that's a gross color. Sepia has some really nasty yellow brown in it. That's not the right color. Maybe instead we'll use strong tone. We're just playing around now. We don't even know what we're doing. Yes, strong tone. That's the color. All right, this plus blue is going to be it. Chestnut ink. I don't have, oh, scale 75 possibly, but I don't know where mine is. I think this strong tone's going to work good. Yeah, that does. It does want to pool around the edges of the, there we go. We have to pick it up. Vallejo Smoke. Yeah. Vallejo Smoke. I have some somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I think the strong tone plus the Drakenhof Nightshade might be the right color as well. Let's just do that and see what happens. Ew. Okay, let's try. So that's looking good. I feel like it needs the inflamedness also. So let's go back to that. Let's go back to that orangey color that we had. This Orchis dermis. See what happens. Green. Yeah, I tried it. It didn't look as good, I don't think. I don't think the green looked. There we go. We're going to make some of these inflamed looking, and some of them will be, ooh, kind of like that too. This is the Orchis dermis mixed with those weird colors. There we go. Okay. I'm going to clean up the edge because I don't want this ring around the end of the bulbousness. Okay, one other color. We need this kind of pastel yellow, I think. Hold on, let me go look at my images. Ew. Yeah. You know what's interesting is that skin cancer doesn't always look like anything special, I don't think, you know? So you probably should get checked if you think that any of your stuff looks like this guy's. Let's do some yellow right in the middle of that. Your eye just goes straight to it now, huh? Pop it, pop it. Ew. Likely because you're not seeing it in person, TV might be changing the color. Yeah, I don't want to put green because it was really going to cancel out some of the pinks, I think. Green would, yeah. I definitely think that yellow is a good one. He's got lots of little ones. All right, I'm going to mix a little bit of this yellow with a little bit of the Orchis dermis and see if I can make, ooh, that's a light flesh color. Blend that a little better. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yellow. Let me put some Orchis dermis on the palette. Keeps getting clogged. So it is the 12th. On Monday, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And we're going to be giving away an entire set of our Pro Acryl paints. So you guys, we're going to be streaming from 2:30 to 5:30 GMT -6. And I'm excited about that. We're also going to be painting another Creature Caster model and doing another. These are all going to be subscriber only giveaways. So if you're not subscribed, you cannot enter. Cannot even enter. But we have lots of subscribers. So they're going to have a really good time entering this for an entire set of paints. Everybody can use paint. All right, I'm just getting all the little doodads. I know I probably shouldn't be doing detailed painting just yet because we don't really have our lights in place, but that's okay. I can always, sometimes I like to see what stuff's gonna look like before I put it on. All right. Pro Acryl, I know, Pro Acryl is awesome. It's probably my fastest favorite paint that's growing on me right now. Let's do this heavy orange. I think that'll help. Let's do this brush right here. Yeah, how many people here have used Pro Acryl? I'm digging it. I'm gonna put this orange on top of any weird little vein or anything. Hold on, I gotta take my glasses off to see because there's little connective tissue deals over here. So the orange is gonna make everything look sore and painful, which is perfect. My guess anyway. Yeah, that looks good. Ah, I just got paint right in my mouth. Yep. Oy vey. Can't wait for their transparents. Is that a Creature Casters paint line? Yes, it is. It's Creature Casters paint line, and it's really, really, really good. I really like it. There we go. All right, I need to stop doing detail work because there's so much left to do. We got this whole arm over here. I still need to wash. Let's get the reds. There we go. And some purples. I forgot. I need more Druchii violet. They use water-based. It's water-based, and it's really meant to be used with a dry palette, which is nice as well. I mean, you can use it with the wet palette, but you don't have to. And in fact, I think Slow Fuse doesn't use, I think he uses palette paper instead of any wet palette. Ooh, if you have fear of holes, stay away from this guy. He's got lots of them. Trypanophobia, I think is what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. All right, that is almost done. You just bought the entire Scale 75 line. Wish you could have known Creature Caster had a paint line. That's okay, because the Scale 75 line is nice also. What's important is that you have a paint line that you like, okay? You don't have to use all of the paint lines like me. I'm a total paintophile. I like having all the paints that I can. And then I never use half of them. It's kind of sad. All right. He's looking pretty gruesome. Yeah? All right, now I'm going to paint in some more details. I'm going to set my thing there. This is my Carnal Pink, and I'm just going to, since I've already got blends on the hands going this color, I'm going to do this. Glasses are off, so make sure if you want to get my attention, you do at Shoshie's Minis. I'm just going to hit all of the really important highlights on his face, the brows, this little bald part of his head, right? Remember, the light's coming from that way. I need to do this side. Doop. It's okay. Just make sure to make that side brighter. You guys remember we were talking about how we could make him look like Mojo from the Mojoverse? It's too late for that because Mojo is yellow, but I think this model would make a really fun Mojo. Okay. Let's do a little bit of that orangey color. I'm just going to glaze it over the top. Go back to my Carnal Pink. If I were to start from scratch with paint, I'd buy the scale color line to start and then fill out the rest with Procryl. But I know that's just preference for the way scale handles. I'm pretty sure my wife would have the opposite opinion. And then South No says they were cheaper than GW and I found them on sale, 25% off. Oh, good. Yeah, a lot of paints are cheaper. You get so much more paint too. Glitchrot says, hells yeah, I remember because knowing Mojo makes you even more endearing. Aw. That's funny. I loved that character. The whole Mojo verse, he had his own like universe and he was like famous. There we go. So we got some brights on his face again now. We can add some yellows. I got some, let's see, what would it look like if we did a little bit of yellows on his face? Just a little bit. That works. And then a little bit of that orange. Now I do think we need some blues to counteract things. Let's go with a super light blue. Hold on. I'm gonna choose, where's that? Not that blue. There's a specific blue I'm looking for in the scale color range, and well, this will work. This is a little dandel gray, and it's kind of a pastel color. Now you're looking it up? Throw his wallet out of reach. What? They have 4th of July sale, and not sure if it's still going. Oh, that's a very purpley blue. Let's add a little bit of Pro Krill Faded Ultramarine and then see if we can spice that up a smidge. And then we'll desaturate the hell out of it by adding, yeah, that's a good color. So that's a light blue. If we make that thin enough, let me practice on some, oh yeah, on some boils. Yep. Ew, that's nasty. His tongue looks good blue. Yeah, that's good. Kind of getting away from pink, but that's okay. I like that. I like this blue as my highlight in the shadows. Kind of reads as purple though. Dinner time. All right. Thanks, model newbie. What have you done? Snagged the scale color set, fantasy and game set, and the true metallic. Ooh, that's a bunch. Don't forget, you might be able to win the, if you're a subscriber, you might be able to win the Pro Krill set. Okay. Yeah, that's looking gruesome. Okay. Let's go with a little bit of this yellow again. I'm going to make some of these dots stand out a little bit more. Those are gross. This guy, you could just lose yourself in all the details. There's so much. For sure. I added a little bit of pink to this. Oh, yeah, see, I tapped that and took that off because a little bit of pink with this yellow, it kind of turns into an ivory, which is not bad. All right, let's do his teeth. I feel like I want to do those in yellow also. Let's mix the yellow and the pink and see if I can make that ivory color again. It's like the red cancels out the pink a little bit. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Because there's purple all over his teeth, which is helping make the yellow pop out more than the red. Get into this blue a little bit again. Ah. That's awesome. What do you guys think? Cool. I mean, sick, but cool. Yeah. Yeah, he's cool looking for sure. I like it. I feel, what color should we make the horns? What do you think? Thinking they should be like, I don't know. Shall we make them light to start out and then see what happens? What about we start out with like a bone color. Let's start out with like a light brownish. Sandalwood. Let's try sandalwood and then let's try building up to a different color because sandalwood is in the pink family. I'm just curious how this is gonna look. Interesting, because we can always add washes. Meh. I don't know. Don't know if that's working for me. I think they're too flesh colored. We can add some wood color on the top and see what happens. All right, if I were red and I was gonna, let's do, what do you think? Yeah, that's pretty flesh colored, huh? All right, let's attempt to do some kind of wash over that. Let's try, should we do the Army Painter Strong Tone and see what happens with that? Yeah, let's try Army Painter. Let's do it over this one first and see. Oh, I like it just plain on the white. It's not bad. Now we're going to put it on top of this. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I should have let that dry. Kind of poopy colored now. I'm not hating it just yet, but it does need to dry, and yeah, we've got a ways to go with that. So if I were gonna be, let's do some of the leathers, because I feel like the more we kind of pop out some of the other colors, then we'll be going somewhere. Let's see, that is brown. That is an orange leather. Let's use light umber. No, I don't want light. I want dark umber. Yeah, dark umber, and then light umber on top, possibly. Let's see what happens. All right, my glasses are off. We're going to paint in some of these leather straps. Ooh, I like it. That is working. Let's do this other. I'm just assuming that some of this is like decayed leather. Has anybody been watching Stranger Things? I've been watching a lot of that. I think it's good inspiration for this kind of horror, shock value stuff. It definitely would get you in the mindset anyway. Okay. Oh wait, that's supposed to be metal. I don't want that to be that color. There we go. Darker colors, and then we can always come up light. Yeah. So all these other things that we're painting on around him take on more realism once we get those painted, so that the skin starts to look like skin once we get some of the other things painted in, right? This is like the belt. And he's got some kind of huge harness on for his other armor. Let's do these freaking horns. Let's do them brown. I think they really want to be brown, and we can go ahead and make them darker later. Yeah, that's working for me way more. I just picture that he's got dark horns. See that? That's much better. Spear, how you doing? Are you guys checking your points because you're subscribers and you want to win the Pro Krill set? Because yeah, you will need to have chat points. You will need to be present to win. And all subscribers have to pay for the shipping because it's a good chunk of paints. It's a whole box. All right. You guys, you have a lot of points, Mykonos. Sorry, I messed up your name. Okay. We got horns. We got multiple horns. Might as well go around and paint all of the horns that I can see the right color. This would be something I could probably airbrush, but I'd have to mask off quite a bit. It's a little bit easier just to do this. There, that's better. Remember, when my glasses are off, you need to do @Shoshie's Minis to get my attention so I can see that you're talking in the chat to me. There we go. Shall I go ahead and continue painting the rest of his horns, or shall I wait? I probably should wait. Because I could airbrush those, right? Let's do the other little straps and see what happens. I have to say that I'm really proud of myself for how much gap filling and detail, you know, detailing I've done on him. Because it was a lot. A lot. All right, I'm going to check chat. I see my name. Hi, Trader Legions. Oh, no. Don't want to be spilling stuff. What do you think of big old boy here right now? He's pretty gross, huh? Make his find. Oh, good. An amateur, you can ask me questions. I can ask you questions. What have you been working on to help you level up your skill? What has helped you the most? That's a good idea that I should ask you guys some questions. Yeah, what is something that has helped all of you guys learn the most? And don't say me, because that's cheesy. I just want to hear what you've heard, if you've had other people help you a lot. You can see brush strokes. You can? What's the cause of the streaky paint? Probably, I don't know. Let's see. Are you seeing it on this side? Because I don't see it as much on this side. It's probably just not drying evenly. That's probably why you're seeing. And plus, I only did one paint. Well, this is gel-based. This is scale 75. Wait, no, this isn't the gel-based. This is the umber. So this is, I honestly don't know why. Probably just drying unevenly, to be honest. See if you can still see the brush strokes once we get closer to being completely dry. See if you can still see them then. Oop. Aw. Thank you for the follow, Gilza. How are you doing? I don't think Shoshie. I definitely don't mind Shoshie questions. I love them. Unofficial though he may be, Nurgle is love. Yes. What's the most likely cause of streaky paint? You can see the brush strokes. Oh, and mine's beautiful. I would say, gosh, on streaky paint, it probably is the medium. And not being pigmented enough. It depends on the paint, obviously, but if it's like an army painter paint or like a gel-based paint, kind of like what's the other one that war paint, I can't remember the name of it. War something. It's a little more streaky because it doesn't have enough pigment in it. So you're just getting more medium, spreading it around, right? All right, I like all those straps. He's looking good. That's definitely pink. Let's do a little bit more brown on that. Do a little bit more of our, ugh, that does look like a melanoma, doesn't it? So gross. I'm going to put some strong tone on the ends of his horns. I feel like they'll eventually get really dark. All right, let me look at chat again because I see my name again. Oh, he's asking for himself. Your invention of dry brushing? My invention of dry brushing? I did not invent dry brushing. He trolls me. It's funny. I believe Bohun invented dry brushing. You're welcome. Uh-oh, I hear my cats. They are being like, Mommy, feed me. It's past the time I get fed. All right, that looks good. I think, whoops, I'm dropping cups. I'm trying to find other spots with like little leather bits, and I think that might be it. Oh, we got over here maybe. Yeah, except I'm going to end up changing this color to be more flesh colored because I think it's going to look better that he's wearing someone else's flesh, maybe. There we go. I wonder how many hours I could spend on this guy. I know that a lot of people, maybe we could make a high tabletop version of him. Oh my God, he's got some big boils on his booty. Big booty boils. War colors, that's it, thank you. Putting paint on minis has been the greatest help to me. Stop second guessing in paint. Yes, the Mad Clover minis, that is great. I'm glad to hear that you're doing that. Sometimes you just like, that's what we did today. We just threw paint on the mini, right? And then we figured it out along the way. Interesting, since we're on the topic, how do you deal with high surface tension on glazes? For example, if the paint is diluted with water to the consistency of a glaze, I've noticed in my case at least it pools together when applied. Yeah, that's a good point. I think because I started out as a watercolorist, I'm always kind of aware. Now with acrylic, it's a little different because it can break. Your paint can actually break. So, but I'm more aware of the consistency of my paints because I was a watercolorist. And so it is something I look at, and I'm constantly controlling dry areas versus wet areas to try to, you know, control those things that are, you know, I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, so let's think. Opposite of pink is green, and yellow is purple is the opposite of yellow. So we need some weird, what color would his, maybe a bronze? A bronze or a steel? Let's try just steel and see what happens when we do a steel color. So we're gonna start out with the darkest, ooh, maybe, Let me find a good color. I feel like grays would look really good with this. That's heavy metal. That's not what color I want. Intense black, no. Is this it? Oh, what about, here we go. Here's black metal. Let's try that first. This way it'll kind of be cool versus the red warms. Let's see what this looks like. I'm just curious. What do you think? No? Yes? Maybe? Or should it be warmer? Oh, good. Yes, practice, practice, practice. That will help you get better faster than anything. Lots of practice. Honestly, though, your positive attitude is the best. Ah, I appreciate that. I try to be positive. I sometimes get frustrated. You guys have seen me kind of get ragey, right? I'm thinking a little turquoise is going to be the mixture of the blue, and we're going to patina this metal to be a little bit on the turquoise side. What do you think? Kind of like that. So your brush should just be damp. The glaze will dry fast that way. If you will have to, yeah, you should do a controlled glaze. Maybe where you don't have too much paint in the brush. It might take you longer, but it'll be much more satisfying in the end than trying to, you know, like we mopped a whole lot of wash all over this guy, but that is only one way to do it. There's other ways to, you know, go a lot slower and take your time a lot more. Kind of like that. What do you think? I'm not sure. We need to paint all of this chain. He's got a lot of chain on this side of his body. Thank you. This has been the most coherent advice I've heard regarding the issue. Oh, good. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to toot my horn, but a lot of people say that I explain things pretty well. So definitely feel free to ask me stuff. I have a teaching background, so I do like to share my knowledge, and you know, I'm not just painting here for myself. I'm actually trying to show what's going on. You know, why I do it is because I want more people to be doing art in the world. You know, that's my ulterior motive. I feel like we need to, you know, a lot of this stuff that's going on in the world is hard to deal with and can cause depression. And I feel like for a lot of us, painting is medicine, a little escape from our day. You can, you know, engage the amygdala and, you know, feel good about, you know, being able to make something in the world. So much of our jobs are just moving money around, and art is one of the few jobs where we actually create something and put something into the world. And I am always happy to make sure that there are more people in the world doing that. I love that idea. Thank you, Salthanos. You will lose your mind, though. I have lovely blends and filters, crazy glazy. Yeah. All right, what do you think of that metal? I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of throwing on blocks of color just to see. Stuff like that. Maybe gold. Where's that? There's got to be a gold here. Let's try Procryl copper. I don't know. Oh no, I know what to use. Procryl has this awesome color. It's sort of a light bronze. A decayed gold bronze, exactly. You're going to see that. You're going to love this bronze. Ooh. It needs to be shaken, maybe more. It's all the metallic is at the bottom, I think. Hold on, I got to put my finger over the top. You can always tell when the metallics, so Procryl has little shaker balls in the bottom. There we go. That's better. There we go. Now it's shaking nice. All right, take a look at this. Let's see. This is sort of a old gold, was what I would call it. Old gold bronze. Let's try this instead. Yes. Oh, I like that so much more. It looks kind of cool on top of the steel, too. All right. Yeah, we turned it from cold to warm, and now it's working. What do you think? I like that. And then there we go. Oop, cup. Yes, yes. Now I'm living for that. That is so much better. And it's kind of greeny almost, isn't it? Doesn't it kind of read as a little bit more green? Makes him feel more pink than he was. Okay. Yay. I like it. Let's try the top up here. Now, a lot of times Nurgle ends up like kind of with this weird kind of eggshell green kind of color, which we can maybe change the patina to be that color. I like this though. Huh. Interesting. Way far away from what I need it to be, but it's working better than the steel was. Okay. With metallic metals, there's a lot of work you need to do to them to get them to look like not plasticky looking. And we're going to do that with washes and some different things, but first we got to let all that dry. That's a lot of work to do in one day so far. He's a big guy. What do you think? The skin's looking for decayed. Yeah, that's popping nice. Good. White Just, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the class. I kind of like that. I need something green though. Let's do, where's the green? We've got this green alchemy. Let me see what happens when I start putting a little green on there with that red. Again, it might not work. Okay. Glasses are off. Ooh, kind of interesting. It kind of gives it that green eggshell look we were talking about. It's interesting because it's thin, so it doesn't crazy scream green, does it? Kind of like it. It looks almost alien. Guys, look at that. That is so pretty. It really has an alien quality to it. This is just a little bit of the green metallic from scale 75 on top of the Pro Acryl light, what is it, the bronze? That feels nurgly, doesn't it? You can kind of burnish that in a little bit. What do you think? Can you see the green? Let's do a little bit on top and see what that does. Now the light's coming from the side, so I'm going to start on this side. And I'm just real thin, pushing it onto the parts. Oh, I love, look at that. That looks cool. Let's do it on here. That feels really nurgly, guys. Different. I didn't get the gold on this side, so now I'm missing that over here. It's funny because we've got the steel and then we got the gold and now we've got the green. And it's this whole other thing. Let's do this right here with the gold again. There's some bone on this that I want to leave. I like the fact that it, with the green, it just took on this alien quality of armor, but still like reads as metal, but not the kind of, you know, metal that we would have around here. Something else, something otherworldly, something maybe demonic or something, you know, that makes our brains question. I love that green. Okay. Just trying to push gold onto these spots. There we go. So let's see what happens when we do the green on it again. Too much green. There we go. See, that's all so wet. I need to not be messing with that just yet. Okay. All right. Now, this is the part where, again, we need to go back with washes and things like that. Let's try a little purple down in here. Because that purple and that green are gonna go good together. I need to, Let's try the blue, because I feel like we need to kind of lean toward the blue. This is Dragunov Nightshade. I'm going to try putting blue in the crevices on the armor as opposed to the purple, because we've already got so much red and stuff in him. What are you using for the green tone in the metal? We're using this. It's awesome. It's Emerald Gold Alchemy by Scales Color. And I did that over the top of the light bronze from Pro Krill. Just thin, 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 thin. All right, I'm putting the blue in here. Oh, I like that. And I'm being very deliberate on where I'm adding this blue. Like deliberately in the crevices, not, you know, all over the place willy-nilly. Let's try that. Because I'm hoping that it will read more green is what I'm hoping. Oh, you like that. See, in washes need to be, you know, not just blopped over everything, but sometimes just poked into the crevices and left to kind of pool. See that? It makes it look more green, but it looks also like kind of corroded and kind of patinaed. See that? I like that. I'm happy with that. Let's do more. Yeah. And we need to get like the older and the more corroded and, you know, the more nurgly it will be. I'm trying to think. You know, each demon from Nurgle is a little bit different, right? I painted, what's the dude's name? Starts with an M. He's like their, what you call it, their, oh, yeah, make that dark and dark. Mortarion. I painted Mortarion. And he's not quite, I don't know if he's quite as bad as this kind of pustulant looking Nurgle. Look at that. That is awesome. Does that feel like it makes him look more pink? I'm hoping it does. Because that is awesome if it is. Bear with me. I'm going to check chat. There we go. Lots of little places for the wash to pool and James Agnon, thank you so much. Let's write you down since we missed it when you first subbed. Thank you for that. We've got a few subs today. And don't forget, we are going to be doing our giveaway on Monday. So anybody subbing will be eligible. Here's my pen. All right, we are past time, guys. Holy cow, time went fast. All right, it is James Agnon. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at old Beastie Boy here. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. There we go. Ooh, come on, focus. Let's see if I can put some paper behind him so he'll really focus. Let's see. I got some background paper for you. Let's do this. Come on, camera. You can do it, camera. All right, do this. There we go, and this. Oh, my camera doesn't want to focus. Yes. There we go. Yes. Oh, he's looking grody. All right, well, you got to see it for a minute, right? Let's look for somebody awesome to host. Okay. Let's find somebody in our circle. And I'll be back on Monday. We're going to be probably painting more of this guy. And we're going to be doing our Procryl giveaway for subs. Let's see. Rainer is on. We're definitely going to host Rainer. All right. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you'll all be back. Thank you, Wardy Wolf. Ah, Jacob Jansen just subscribed. Shosh. I'll write you down before we go. Thank you for that, Jacob Jansen. All right, there he goes. All right, let's do some Rainer, and let's do Mad Love because we haven't done Mad Love in a while. If you guys have my emotes, you can go ahead and raid with my emotes and give a lot of spam to Rainer. And if not, just cut and copy this awesome Mad Love from Shoshie's Minis. All right. All right, guys, here we go. I will see you on Monday, okay? Have a good one. If it will let me raid now.